So right now, if you can't tell, I'm driving. It is raining out, you do hear that, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not really paying attention to the camera. I'm definitely paying attention to the road. But, you know, I just had like one of those moments where you think of something and you gotta share it. I was in a fraternity in college and just been really super frustrated with what has taken place as an alumni. You know, I was a fraternity president, I was the interfraternity council president, you know, so there's a lot of things that I used to be involved in, and, you know, I've missed one formal in the 15 years since I joined, and you know, it's been 10 years since I've been out of school and graduated, and so there's just been a lot of experiences that have transpired and taken place. You know, it's been hard because you have your college friendships and everybody sees you as a certain way, and then as life gets later and everybody really starts to just have their changes, you know, everybody else from your perspective. From my perspective, I noticed everybody else's changes. Maybe you are this everybody else, from what it is that I'm saying. You know, you very may well be that person who got married right away. Maybe before you were out of college. Maybe you didn't go to college. Maybe you started a family right away and you had a child at 18. You know, responsibilities change and people have to start to see things differently, and they do see things differently, like when they're looking at their own child and they're looking at a kid. It's insane to me, like, how this world transpires, I guess. It's not really insane, it's just been insane. It's been an insane experience. It's been a crazy experience. And I say that because literally, like, people start to think you're crazy. The more that you change and the more that you talk about changing and the more that you're different, people don't get that. People find their space and it's what they're comfortable in and they've got their routine, and I didn't get that. I just didn't understand that at all. So the way that I connected with people in college all of a sudden became drastically different when I started connecting with people outside of college. And I'm thankful for technology. It's technology that's opened my world into a whole new world. You know, I just saw my sister this past weekend and I told her, like, I live in an exciting world. You should definitely come be part of it. Like, there's so many amazing people doing such amazing things. And as much as some people know it, you know, they read the newspaper and they listen to the news. And, you know, with the Boston Marathon happening, like, that's all people are going to think and talk about. And it's, you know, and our bubble in the United States, it's such an interesting bubble because there's all the other places in the world where our troops are, and these types of bombings are happening on a regular basis. And it's tough to say that to any one person to not go after somebody who murdered their child. And the U.S. has drones doing that. And it's why? Why? Because we're allowing it. We, as a collective people in the United States, are allowing it to take place. Every time a tragedy like Boston happens, the government takes away more fears. You know, one of the big things in the online world and, you know, and this other world that I'm part of is Namaste, Sayubona. You know, I bow to the divine in you that is, you know, the same divine in me, and, you know, I see you for who you are. I understand you for who you are, and it's, you know, that's what Ron Paul's movement is all about. You know, individual liberties, people seeing one another as individuals and not as, you know, Germans and Irish and Israelis and Muslims and Christians and Buddhists and crazy, wacky, independent people and rednecks and blacks and whatever. Like, just people. That's really what's happening. And as a collective, like, everything changes when people connect. People connecting is what makes everything tick. A lot of people think money is what makes the world go round. I'm guilty of saying money makes the world go round, but it's the people that connect. And in terms of transferring money, either from themselves to another company, that's what it's all about. The electric company is a network marketing company. Wherever you are in your given area, for me it's Excel Energy. And within Excel Energy, everybody in this region buys into supporting Excel Energy to have their business, and that's who supplies everybody their energy, right? But we as individuals could get behind a specific solar company and all choose to put solar panels on our house and not be part of Excel Energy's energy grid anymore. It's like a flip of a switch. It's what are we as people gonna do? And my whole thing is, my dream is empowering people to create a world of ethically, ecological, and empathetic business practices. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants loyalty. Everybody wants trust. The core values of love. Brendan Bouchard said it in the I Love Marketing podcast, which I can't name them all, but he said the common core values amongst all people. And you can read more about amazing things of getting yourself motivated in Brendan's book, The Charge. There's so much fabulous information out there. That's really just what I want to get across. And today for me it was realizing that our fraternity, we just donate money to an alumni association for what? I have no idea. We give money to the chapter, but we don't even connect. I'm there every year. I reach out. I say I'll do stuff. I never hear from anyone. I get, 1 or 2 emails a semester from the chapter, kind of from the alumni. It's just, it's not what everybody said it was going to be. And life changed. Life definitely changed. And, now we as people need to look at a lot of these changes, and we need to change. And that's what's going on. I'm gonna drive more carefully now. It's getting worse. Thanks for listening.